Hello, good evening, and welcome. It is our regular multiplayer night. We missed the session last night, so we apologise for that, but we're ready to go. Season 8. Season 8. Rob's Rebuild, I've called it. And I've called it Rob's Rebuild because he told me just before that he's got 7 players coming in and 1 going out, whereas I've got none coming in, none going out. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening, mate. Good to hear your voice again. We are ready to kickstart the last season, probably.
Yeah,
We will discuss it more, of course, but I think we both are there. But we are gonna give it a go. The last one, you're gonna defend your titles. I'm gonna try to win one of the biggest, and that will be it.
it's never easy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's never easy stopping.
Nah, we both have invested a lot mentally in this
Yeah,
save, so yeah, we'll see. We'll take the final decision after the season, but I'm hyped to go. As
yeah.
always, optimistic and ready to beat my good friend.
Good evening, James. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, James. Nice words from James.
So, the rebuild. Let's carry on then.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to wait. Hey, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
We've already filled 1 new EU shot, meaning we cannot occupy any more. Oh. What? This guy...
Have you seen the draw, by the way?
No, just looking at
Super
this.
Copa draw? Okay.
This guy's Brazilian, but it says he's doesn't count as EU anymore. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't count as EU anymore?
No, I mean, no, I don't know. He's come all the way through my academy, I've just realised.
Huh.
But he's 20 now. I really should get rid. He's actually out of contract today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's the last day of June. Yeah. Oh,
the Super
that is
Copper. Oh,
totally new.
I've got Inter and you got Milan. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. But that's in January, so long way there.
Yeah. It's going to be weird. Got contracts ending, players to get rid of. We'll see where it leaves me money-wise.
Yeah.
43,000 average attendance. Oh, one thing I will tell you guys. My stadium build got cancelled. And I was like, thank God for that. Because my stadium is 61,000. And I asked for a new stadium. And they said, yes, 2 years ago. They said, yeah, we'll build it. It's going to be 46,000. And I was like, oh my God, my new stadium's going to be 15,000 smaller than my old one. So, yeah. Thank God that didn't happen.
Instead, you're gonna play another season with a stadium with a leaky roof and old toilets, and yeah.
Well, it
like
could be.
Like Old Trafford. I'm just kidding.
I've never been to Old Trafford, weirdly. I've been to a lot of football stadiums. And when I was younger, I had a run where we went every game home and away for a couple of years, but it was when West Ham were in the Championship, when I was really young. So I ended up seeing a lot of Championship grounds, not so many Premier League grounds.
I've been to 2 stadiums in England. Of course, Anfield once and Craven Cottage once. Craven Cottage is nice. Down by the Thames.
I'm releasing a lot of players. Oh, I forgot. Jeez, I'm going to lose players. Naki Unavar. I lost him. He done well for me. I want 98 million for him. It's horrible when you lose a player.
Yeah, he was on loan last season.
Yeah. I'm going to make a bid for this guy, see how much they want. 58 million. 58 for that right back. What is wrong with everybody? Oh no. I made a mistake. I bidded quite high. Hey Chris, good to see you, mate. I bidded 10 million up front and 20 over 3 years after they asked for 58, so that only makes 31, and they accepted it immediately. Isn't that weird when that happens?
10 up front, 20 in installments.
Yeah.
I didn't see his transfer value.
His transfer value is rated at 28 to 40, it says.
Okay.
He's 22. He's Italian. Paolo Bonato. He's an Italian right back. But what I will say is last season he got 7.32 for me. Average.
Oh yeah, it's that guy. Yeah.
He would be back up. He would be back up for me. But he seems decent enough, to be honest.
But I didn't quite get the grip on what your mistake was.
Well, because I feel like I offered what I offered, they accepted, and it annoyed me. I'd rather they didn't accept and I had to go up a bit. I offered 10 with 20 installments, and they just immediately accepted. Do you know what? It makes my life a hell of a lot easier. That's not a lot of money. I may as well take it. I hope you're doing transfers in the background there.
Yeah. No, I'm sitting staring on yours. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm looking at some possible loans. My budget is not that big, so maybe I'll just go for a couple of good loans. Because I just counted, I have 18 players in the squad now after Viper and a couple of others left. So I will have 24-25 when the new guys arrive. Couple of loans in addition. But I'm fine, I think. Remember, mate, all the Yugoslavia states are EU,
Oh yeah.
so you can buy players from Bosnia and Serbia.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to go with this one guy at the moment. It's pretty rank,
Yeah.
but I don't know. You're not going to get a really good right back for 10 million or 20 up front. 20 on instalments. Oh wow, he said no. He wanted star player. He wanted star player. I think it's important to turn those down. I know it sounds harsh, but when you give them star player, it means they're permanently unhappy.
Oh. Santiago Jimenez is rated higher than Luca.
Really?
Could I put Luca on the bench? Luca is 4 stars as an advanced forward. Jimenez 4.5. I could retrain Luca to play on the wing, but what to do? My original plan was to have Santiago Jimenez as Luca's replacement, like I've had Viper this season. But turns out Santiago is better. What to do? Oh, it's so obvious where I need to strengthen that at the back.
I don't like the idea of running with only 2 goalkeepers. I feel like no team in real life runs with 2 keepers.
I do.
You never should, because if you get an injury, you've got an absolute child on the bench. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, there are only 2 positions then where I need to strengthen that. It's no point on looking on anything else. It's a 1 center back and 1 DM. Or maybe 2 DMs. That's it.
Well, Robert's doing a West Ham level of transfers, whereas I'm doing a Liverpool level of transfers.
Yeah. Apparently, Liverpool's approach on Mamardashvili is going well, so hopefully there's a deal there soon. And they will immediately just loan him out to Valencia for at least 1 year, maybe 2. Depends on how long Allison stays.
Ah. How do you know this?
This is I've read different sources today.
So where are they going to loan him?
Liverpool
Just
based.
back to Valencia, you mean?
Yeah, immediately back to Valencia. They buy him for a certain fee, and then Valencia get the opportunity to loan him for another season. And when Alisson decides to maybe go back to Brazil or jump off Liverpool, Mamardashvili is heading in.
I need to put a timer on you, man. Like, we'll be forever on this one day.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was waiting up on my screen, but it was training.
That's why I say it, guys, in case you think I'm being mean to him. I'm definitely not being mean.
Sorry, that was my mistake. But yeah, I'm looking at the market, but usually I just click on continue and I'm stuck on waiting.
Yeah.
I'll work from there, but not this time.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. I've got 24 in my squad, including 3 keepers.
Yeah. It's about that I will have also. So.
Rodri signed a new 1-year deal. Erling Haaland. Why have I been scouting Haaland? He's available,
I think,
for 250 plus.
Oh. Let me just check my wallet. No. I thought I maybe have a chance to sign him, but it turns out I hadn't.
Crazy. Ozyman's 31 now.
Those are the players you are looking at. I'm looking at. Don't even want to mention because they're so. We're so less than that. As always, I struggle with finding some proper real DMs who is possible to sign on loan, which are something more than just 2.5 stars just to go fill out the squad. I need someone to go straight into the team, You can't get that with 5 mil. Even if you try on installments.
Newcastle sniffing round Profundi again. They just don't ever offer enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
There's no point. The other thing is, if you said this would be our last season, it's also making me think, hang on a minute, like, you know, some of the young players I've got, I'm thinking, well, what's the point in loaning a young player out for the season?
That's true. It's just my gut feeling, but we can change our opinions, of course. But I think we did like 7 or 8 seasons with the old one as well, didn't we?
Yeah. Don't know. It's weird. Now the more
We'll see.
The more we talk about it, the less I feel like doing it. Weirdly.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I talk about it. Because I'm trying to convince you to continue.
Yeah.
I have my method.
I don't think we are ready. I don't know what you guys think if you're watching.
We just see where we are finishing up the next season. I'm very motivated for this one, so no problem with that. As usual, too few friendlies arranged.
Oh, yeah.
I always have to add at least 2 or 3.
Wow, I'm really getting some offers in. So no, it's harder when it's backup players. I've got this backup player, Mustang Tuno.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but I don't think it's enough money. They've offered 38. I don't think it's enough.
When do they ever meet your demands? Maybe the Saudi clubs.
Yeah. Anyway, business is happening.
Yeah. Wish I could say the same. Oh my god, I canceled 2 of my friend lists now. I only have 2 left. What are they doing?
Nagelsmann takes charge at Lazio.
Yeah. Saw that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move some players on here. Some young ones. Normally I have loads of good young ones coming through. But this time,
Yeah. You
I don't.
always.
Yeah. Not this time.
This looks like Darren Potter's gonna take over Bayern Munich.
Potter.
Yeah. Potter.
He might end up there. Well, hey, what do you think about Potter in real life? He's just. Do you think he's just. Well.
He did well. Did well in Brighton. Didn't do well in Chelsea. So I don't know. How good is
Whoa.
he?
Shit, sorry. Leverkusen just bid 60 million for Maston Tuno. 6-0.
Oh. It's more like it.
Yeah, he's back up for me. All right, so I will be doing some business.
I think you, after all, after 1st of July, you will do more business than me. I'm just fumbling around with a couple of loans.
$27,000 season tickets sold.
For me, 17,000.
Yeah. It's definitely helpful not to sell until people are interested. It seems like if someone bids and then you turn it down and then you offer them out, you seem to get way more.
Yeah. Your usual strategy.
Done. I've been trying to get Rodri. He just wants too much, and Saudi clubs are in. He wants like 375 grand a week, and he's 34 already. And I've done that before. You get him, and you think, brilliant, I've got him, and then straight away it says, oh, he's sadly declined as a footballer recently. If you know what I mean. It always happens. Oh yeah, you said friendlies. God, I didn't even pay attention. I've got Dortmund in the UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah. When is that? 17th, 18th or something?
Uh, 14th.
Oh, we haven't checked our schedules. Or maybe you have checked, but we haven't spoken about it. Who do you start with in the league?
Hang on. Just trying to work out this friendly business. If I really, how many I actually need. Right. Okay, so I've got Dortmund. Oh, hang on, I'm going to cancel that one. That's such a stupid one to do. Oh, no, there is a... No, it isn't stupid. There's a week gap. Shit. Shit. Okay, I start with Parma away in the league. Then I've got Napoli at home. Genoa away. Roma home. Inter away. Juve home. So, yeah, I basically have got Napoli, Roma, Inter, Juve in the first 6. Thank you very much. I've got a tough start. I must have an easy end.
Yeah.
Don't play you till the 28th of December away. And play you second to last game of the season at home. 17th.
Oh. Hopefully that one can be very important.
Hopefully that one's meaningless. I'd have rather it was the other way round, home first.
Yeah. My start is... I was tough last season because I think I had like the first 4 matches had 3 top teams. This time I'm starting with Monza at home, Sassuolo away, Fiorentina away, Parma home, Napoli away, Genoa home. So, okay start, good start.
Yeah. That is a good start. I'm going to look at your list now. Just have a little... Because it helps when you see it with your own eyes. Yeah, your first... Well, you say that. Your third game's... I don't know. Sassuolo and then Fiorentina away. Parma home, then Napoli away. You got three aways out of 5. And then Roma away. And then Juve away. Yeah, you're fucked. Oh, sorry. And then he's got Milan away. He's got a lot of the big boys away in the first half. Yeah, your end is better. Torino, Palermo, Empoli, Bologna, Udinese. Your end is better, apart from me.
Yeah.
That's okay, mate. That's how you want it. You kind of do want it easier at the end when there's more. There ends up being more games.
Yeah. We'll see. It's gonna be tough beating you anyway. I can't sign many players this summer, but at least I was able to give Darvic a new contract, so he's very happy now. That's a good sign. He's gonna be important. So I'm better off with keeping him happy.
All right, I'm going to tell you this, which is absolutely surprising. I've signed Osimhen. 31-year-old Osimhen for 11.5, and it may rise to 29 with conditions. That I'm only paying 11.5. That was a crazy deal.
Well,
Don't you think?
yeah. To be honest, I didn't catch all the details, but 11 up front.
Yeah.
Is that your point?
Yeah. The fee
Yeah.
is 22 million. I paid 11, but it's 22. It's 22, and then so it's basically another. It's 11 up front, 11 over 3 years, and then it's 4.4 million after 50 games. So he's got to pay. Play them 50 games, and then after 10 league goals, 2.4. So it just seemed like a good deal, really. The numbers seem to stack up because, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a good deal. Doesn't make my title chances anything easier, but I can't blame you for that.
Well, I needed.
Anyway.
I'd been saying to you that I needed another striker to rely on, like an actual goal machine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an interesting one. Predicted high shirt sales, but also by me doing that, I have weakened Napoli. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy has not been prolific. If you look at how many he scored, season before last, he got 14 out of 26. But he hasn't had a 20 goal season in like 5 or 6 years. Last season, his average was 6.65 rating. So...
But I guess with your one up front tactic, he will be perfect.
Yeah, he's back up for me, but yeah, you're right. The weirdest thing is he can play off the left as well, which is helpful for me.
Yeah.
But he's non-EU. But I looked at his information, and in 50 days, 5-0, he becomes Italian. So that was another thing I took into account.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a couple of loan deals arranged, hopefully, to go through.
Yeah. I'm starting to think of the same. It's always good having an extra body. See, that's the problem. When we're not playing long term, it actually changes what you do. So, like, Arsenal have offered 16 million over the next 2 years for a young player. but it's hard to know if that money, if that will ever be hit. Whereas someone else has offered 11
Yeah.
up front, and 11 up front is better for me.
Yeah, I see. Maybe you think a bit different. that than you normally would do if we gonna keep on playing.
Don't forget, I am selling Mastantuono, who's a really good player. Really good player. He got a 7.22 last year, but he only played 15 times. He's like third choice for that shadow striker role, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to drop Esposito back into the hole. Wow, that Mastantuono one, that's my best business yet. He's been with me for ages. He's gone. I paid 10 million for him. I had him on loan. He's been with me for 4 seasons.
Yeah, that's the name I've heard many seasons this save.
10 million. Exactly. For 10 million and then sell him for 60. That is massive for me.
Good business. 6 times. 6 times your investment. I think the three words I've heard the most during this save is yes, and it's Mastantuono, and it's Esposito. Those 3 words are top 3.
Last season it was slightly different because I had Simons. Is it Simons or Simmons, do you think? Simmons.
I think Simmons. I'm not Dutch, but I think they say Simmons.
Yeah. Oh man. The hair is here. It's been for ages. Hi lads, I'm not going to be here long. Mrs. has me tied down. However, when you negotiate a bid that's lower than you want, do you put it up and suggest, or put it up and negotiate? Okay, I'm very good at this, so listen carefully. If it's lower than you want, you put it up and click suggest, and they'll probably say no. And then so hang on, like, let's do it with this guy. So Marku, right? They bidded I think they bidded 7 million initially for him, and I negotiated more, and they wouldn't accept it. So I accept the highest bid. So let's say it's 7 million. the highest bid's 7 million. I accept it, but I'm never going to settle to that club for 7 million, right? So then I go here, offer via transfer room, and I'll put it up to, let's say, 9 million. If it was started at 7, I'll put it for 9, transfer list, offer out. Someone will bid 9 million, right? I'll accept the 9 million bid, cancel the 7 million bid, offer him out again for 10 million. Yeah? Someone bids 10, I accept the 10, cancel the 9, offer him out again. It takes a long time and it's a right faff. And Robert doesn't do it because it is a real faff. But you can really march the transfers up by doing that. Up and up and up. I do the opposite and always get what I want. I just keep knocking off 1/2 to 1 and keep doing that with all negotiations. Okay, so start with a high price and then keep bringing it down. No, it doesn't work. I've tried it. You end up going really low sometimes. Oh, he's saying. I do the opposite and always get one. I just keep knocking it up. Oh, I see. Ah, right. Knocking it up 500,000 a time. Wow, okay. Robert's taking notes here.
I've already bookmarked this this session. I'm gonna watch back both you and the hairs because I think I have something to gain to listen more carefully to this.
Yeah.
Right now, I was so stuck in my own transfer plans that I didn't pay too much attention. So I'm gonna watch it back.
The next person that did. Yeah, over years. Yeah, I know, but I'm doing all right. I've just signed another worldie on loan. Ishmael Addison. I just thought to myself, he's available so cheap. He's 22. He's rapid fast. He can play right wing, left wing, or attack. A bit of a no-brainer for me. 1.5 million loan fee.
Yeah, I can't bring in non-EU, so...
He's not. He's Jamaican, but he's other nationalities, Belgium.
Ah, good find. Good find.
He was at Real Madrid. He got 10 goals at Real Madrid last year. I mean, he's obviously a regen, but he's a wonder kid. But I'm a bit overloaded up front now. But the fact they can all play left, right, centre, it makes a difference. I wish you would let me come play with you every week. I'd always be there, but I understand why you're reluctant. No. It's not that, mate. Well, James was going to join us, but he's on Xbox, but he watches all the time. I only said to you, if you watched us, because like you said, your missus has got you on lockdown. Do you realise we play? Robert, tell him when we play, just so it's come from you, not me. Tell him when we play.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday,
It's 4.
and maybe
Yeah.
one more additional.
Yeah.
So sometimes.
Quite often we play 5, but regularly we play 4, and we play. Sometimes we start at 7. Sometimes we start at 7:30. Like when you see us start, let's say we start at 7:45. We've probably been here since 7:20, chatting and preparing, and we go till 10. So I just didn't want to put that on you or anyone. Yeah, we've always said we're happy to have someone join, but they've got to have that amount of time, and most people don't have that amount of time. And then it would mean that the AI were taking over your team, so then your team would end up being slightly overpowered AI team, not your team or anyone's team. Do you remember, Robert? We did it before, and we had like Scalvini at Aston Villa, even though the guy who was Aston Villa manager was never there.
Yeah, it's one point we were 5 guys.
Yeah.
One just turned up to the first session, and then I'm not saying that it's gonna be like that for others, but yeah, it was a bit difficult when those guys were good players as well, so they bought good players. And
Yeah.
those team were just on holiday on the saves. So it requires a lot of time. I'm a little bit lucky because my partner is gaming as well, the same time as I do. Another game, of course, but so for me, it's possible to join almost every session we have. Almost every session.
Yeah.
Like 98% or something.
Make sure you keep clicking while we're talking, mate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to train Robert up to be a multitasker. Talk and click.
Listen, mate, you're never gonna succeed.
It's fine. Partner doesn't mind me gaming. I currently play 4 nights a week. I know. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
What we said. Hang on, let me try and get this deal over the line. Yeah, what we said, I know you missed that bit, was that we play on a Monday, Tuesday. No, sorry, Sunday. Let's start on Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And we play. Sometimes we start at 7, sometimes we start at 7:30. Tonight it was 8 because we were chatting. We were here at 7:30 and then we were chatting, and then it was 8 o'clock before we started. But essentially, let's say 7:30 till 10, and it's 4 nights a week, and it's really hard for other people to commit to that. And what happens is this is where it goes wrong. I really need you to understand this. Someone will join. Let's imagine they make 2 or even 3 sessions. So let's say someone misses 1 session a week. It could end up being 2 sometimes, and they miss 1 a week. Then the AI manager will take over that. So Robert might play against the AI manager and beat them. I might play against the real manager and lose. So already it starts twisting the season, if you know what I mean. And then we had some people join, buy a lot of the best players, but then not manage it. So it ended up being pot luck. Like in the Champions League, you might play against an AI team instead of the real manager, and you have much better chance of winning. So you end up with a team full of superstars, which the AI is managing. And also, yeah, it's difficult. So we always say to people, we've always set the bar quite high because we had 5 people before, and ultimately 2 dropped out, and then we replaced 1, and then he dropped out, so 3 dropped out, and then we were left with 3, and then the other person couldn't make the timings. We had to keep waiting for him, and he was like, oh, I'll try and make 7, and then it ended up being 8 o'clock, and it just, yeah. As soon as you add 3, it kind of makes it incredibly more difficult. We play 4 nights a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
So it's not that we're reluctant or against having others to join, but it's just we must be so sure the person who joins can commit to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
To the standards.
Maybe like, maybe we could have an actual chat about it. You could join our we could talk about it on voice chat one night before we get started, because we're not against it. On paper, we really like the idea of it. On paper, we wanted to have 20 people. So, yeah. So, yeah.
I have a friendly setting up my team.
Yeah.
Simulate match. Okay.
Yeah, likewise. I just got.
You have a friendly as well?
Yeah, I got a friendly as well. I just realised I really want to put in some different players. Ozyman's injured. I was like, where is Ozyman? Injured. Eight 0.
6-1. Jimenez scored 1. Good.
Yeah. We're open, the hair. We just I'm someone who has health issues myself, and I know that the last thing you need is pressure, and I would never want to be someone putting pressure on someone to, always be making those time slots with us when more important things are going on.
Man, I'm not succeeding with the transfers. Looks like I'm gonna go through this window without.
What do you mean? Are you trying to bring people in, or are you trying to sell as well still?
I can't sell anyone. Don't want to sell no more. Only loans, but I can't afford the loans. The players I want on loan they cost too much already.
Yeah.
So I'm better off without signing anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 7 players on the 1st of July, so I'm not. But I really liked one better DM and one better TC.
I mean, I sold players. I've got 96 million budget now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
800k for me.
I just need a right back, so I'm just going to look. So people will be contract expired now, won't they? Yeah. The free transfer market is just painful. Oh, that's brilliant news, mate. That's really good news. Read what the hair said if you get a minute. I don't want to read it out loud for just privacy. That's really good news, mate.
Oh yeah, good to hear.
She does her hair.
I think we are moving pretty fast. 18th of July. Hopefully we're able to start the league Thursday.
Yeah.
You know that season I just said to you, you just go on, mate. No problem. I'll just do some business the last days. That time I had money. This time around I don't have money. You know my financial situation in the club. So if we let's see how far we are, which date we are on when we finish for today. But I think I'm happy with you to proceed to, for example, the Super Cup against Dortmund, because I'm not able to do much, and I'm not gonna sell anyone good players to raise some money. I'm gonna keep the players I have. So I don't think it's great danger for me to just let you go on outside session. I think it'd be cooler for me to just start with games next time. If I had money, it would be a different story, but yeah.
Yeah, probably me saying I had 96 million was probably not what you needed to hear.
That doesn't change my
No,
approach.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Anyway.
I know exactly what you would have thought. You would have thought, oh, for God's sake, he'll be forever.
Oh yeah. And that's a good point. Yeah, that will mean what that actually would mean is that if you play non-stop from session is closed at 10 and until Thursday, you still won't be at 15th of August, even though we play non-stop with you, with all that money. I'm just joking, mate. That's the reason why you are better than me. That's because you're much better in transfers, both selling and buying.
Wow. I found a kid
That's one of the reasons.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm good at finding good young ones normally, but there's one here, rapid pace.
Yeah, the hair. Are you a bit like Kent? The favorite part is the transfer part. I think you guys in England have the same expression. For me, it's just a necessary evil.
Yeah.
something I just have. I like it, but not too much. I'm more into tactics and playing matches. But of course, you need good players to do well. So
I'm trying to get Hakimi, but they just want too much.
that is interesting.
90 million.
Especially when we play.
Sorry.
No problem. Especially when we play long saves with regions.
Yeah.
There are some good tools around. I watched some videos here and there. Do you have interest for different tools who can up the game a bit? But when it gets too complicated, I just lose the interest a bit. But at the other hand, I can sit for hours and tweak on the tactic, and not many people are like that. So I can spend hours on testing small differences to a tactic. So that's my nerdy side of it. Yeah.
Flipping out. They want 206 million for this guy I was just bidding for. Wow. Maybe I do need to go all out then. Micromanager. Well, that's the other thing that would happen as well. I'm so glad you said that. Hang on, let me just check. 15, 16, 13. Yeah. Basically, what happens when there's 3 of you or more of you, for a start, you end up bidding for the same players. And part of the problem is everyone can see what I'm doing, but I can't see what any of the other players are doing. So I end up being disadvantaged. Robert is good because he doesn't pay attention properly and he's really honest, so he doesn't look at what I'm doing. But when I was playing with the other guys, I'd always get outbid for players. I was like, how am I always getting outbid? Well, it's pretty obvious because everyone can see what contracts I'm offering and stuff like that. So there is a little wrinkle. And the other thing is, sometimes you have to do we have to put a timer on it because, yeah, I can spend ages on it myself.
The timer part is easier when we are few. 2 or few. But when you are more, it's a must to have a timer on.
Yeah. With 2, you could just say, hurry up, mate. Like that.
Yeah. Constant thing between us. You say, "Oh, what you doing, mate? You must really interesting transfers," because and I'm a little bit grumpy, annoyed. Oh, it's always I'm always the one waiting.
Yeah.
So I get a bit grumpy. It's self-ironic there.
Communication is key. That's oh, hang on, flipping hell. People keep bidding for my players. I knew this would happen. They've come in for Antonio Silva now.
Oh.
I paid 50 for him, so I think it's a real problem. He has not been good. He's just like my backup. He's been disappointing for me. I might see what I can get for this. If they give me my 50, I'll take it. Oh my god, they did. 50. I've accepted it. Now I wish I hadn't. Isn't that always the way?
I have another friendly today. You too?
Not sure. Sorry, I'm doing a transfer thing. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've ended up with more money than I wanted. What's happened? Did you end up playing your game? Oh no, don't tell me I clicked the wrong button.
There we go.
No, I didn't. Whoa.
I think I did, but I will leave the game immediately. Yeah, I did. Let's just push simulate. There we go.
Yeah, alright. But what would you have done? So like they offered like whatever it was, 30 something with all these clauses. I need the money. I want the money up front in case Robert stops at the end of this season. There's no good having it over 2 or 3 years. So I put 50. How would you have done that different? I'm interested. I'm talking to the
50 up front.
Yeah, they've offered 50 up front. Yeah. And I'm saying to the hair, he's saying I would have got more.
Oh.
They offered like 30 something plus add-ons, and I turned it down and came back, give me 50. And they were like, yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Newcastle 53. Bang. Thank God for that. I needed that to prove my system worked. There you go. Cancel the 50 and offer him out again. 56. Bingo Malingo. Oh, 1 million at a time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I only don't want the add-ons because we're not exactly sure when we're stopping and starting. Bari have been drawn away from home. Could face Bologna, Torino or Crotone. Oh, it looks like you might be in the other half, mate.
That's good.
Yeah, you are. You're just in the other half of the draw.
I could meet Milan.
Hey, Aaron. Now, Aaron, he's later tonight. He normally watches us a lot. Aaron would 100% be with us, but he plays on console as well. Another console guy. We are on PC. Hang on, the hair. Should have asked you that. You are on PC, right? Laptop, yeah. I know you are, Aaron. He definitely doesn't need to tell me. It's imprinted on my brain because I kept trying to send him tactics. I was like, try out my tactic. Okay. Marku is off to Everton. The reason that's important is he's actually a regen from Bari, Robert. I don't know what your record is. So the record to beat is I've sold a guy for 12 million who started in 25, 26 from the academy.
It's not possible for me. It's not possible for me to beat that ever. Maybe in the future, but not in this save. As it seems now, it looks like my rebuild was finished the 1st of July. 7 new guys coming in, and now it's gone 3 weeks. The guys I want on loan, they are too expensive, so then I see no point signing just to sign.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, and I'll probably regret it. I'll probably regret it because I'll be trying to.
Yeah, but different situation with you. You have just sold for lots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
So then I understand it totally. I totally understand.
I tried to get Theo Hernandez. He was available on a free. He's gone to Barcelona.
A shit bag.
That was a bit of a punt, really.
By the way, Kent, are you playing Fantasy Premier League?
No. Someone else asked me that the other day.
I'm back in business. I've been lazy. Didn't bother. I sent it in a team last season as well, but I think I dropped out after 3 game weeks. So now I've done a comeback.
It's a lot of commitment. That's why I don't do it. It is a commitment, isn't it?
At my work, yeah, it is, but it is what you do with it. Of course, you can spend hours on podcasts and videos on YouTube to try improve your team, but after all, I just go in, check my team. That's most important, just to remember to do it. I think my knowledge for Premier League is good enough to be a decent player. But at my workplace, we are 180 people, I think, and we have 30 who plays in the league. That's a new record this year. So that's cool.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a lot of people. Trust me to find the guy that's brilliant, but's worth flipping. They want 119 million for. It shows you how easy it is to just do all your money very quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn my attention to free transfers instead of loans. Could there be one player there for me?
There aren't that many great right backs in the whole game. It's like you're kind of
Yeah.
maybe if I offer cash. Done it. Got it done. That'll do. 50 million for Hakimi.
Man, we are operating in different leagues. You're signing Hakimi. I've just made a free transfer bid for Carlos Soler.
Ah,
Just to have him as a squad player.
yeah. That's good. That's a good plan, though.
It's just to. And he can't play DM, and I.
The hair said he's old.
Decent DM.
Hakimi. Yeah, but this will probably be our last season in this save. He's 31. His acceleration is 17. His pace is 18. He's absolutely off the charts. These are his career stats. Last 2 seasons, 7.47. Last season, he got a 7.5 at right back. He can also cover at left back. So, yeah. At least it wasn't Alphonso Davies, who's 29, who cost you an arm and a leg and another leg on the side.
Another friendly.
Same. Torino.
Gonna test Luca at inside forward right. Simulate match. Yes.
Oh, the hair says, why is it your last? Well, I've won 5 back-to-back Sierra A titles. So, yeah, I kind of got too far ahead in a way. So
Yeah.
Robert done really well. Last season he won the cup. Season before he was 2 points behind me, so he just didn't quite get it. He finished 2 behind. Then last season it was about 13 behind. But you know, it is what it is. It's like he was close, and at the start he was ahead of me, and I just doubled down on like long contracts, getting the best players. I got ahead of him there, so he learnt a harsh lesson early on, and then it was like, once you're ahead sometimes. Because we started with smaller clubs, like if we'd have been like West Ham and Liverpool, it'd have been different because I'd have never been able to bully him in the transfer market. I'm not exactly bullying him, I've just got more money. And when we started the game, one of the big things which gives me more money is my stadium's 60,000 and his is like 20 something or whatever, let's say half. That makes a difference as well. You can be sure if Robert wins the league or the Champions League, yeah, we'll be carrying on.
I thought you were going to say you can be sure of won't stand if he wins the league or Champions League.
No.
I want to end on a high. You can be damn sure I want to end on a high.
Okay, I'm happy. Aussie Men is now Italian officially.
Nice.
That frees up an EU spot for me. But yeah, I have been working on bringing in experienced pros. I'm going for Hakimi 31, Aussie Men 31. Oh, this guy, I've got to move on. He's not going to make it.
My director of football, he hasn't one single player to suggest on a free. Is it because he's a lazy bastard, or is it because he doesn't think anyone on free can bring something to the fantastic criminal side? What do you think?
I think you're talking
Maybe
absolute bollocks.
Why can't he suggest one player? I know for sure there are more than 5 players on the free. Ah, well, just me moaning, as usual.
Yeah, the problem is the hair with tactics, and I know what you're saying with a lot of people online. Lots of people use my tactics against their friends online. I think Aaron does against his own brother. So Aaron could easily bring his brother to this channel, but he doesn't because he wants to use my tactics, and so his brother can't. But Robert is very hot on tactics. That's his number one thing. So we can end up being dead close because of that. can't we, Rob?
Yeah. What I lack in will to be better in transfer business, I do. I do have it in the tactic part. That's what I like most about football. That's what I like most about FM. It's the tactics parts. I can find big joy in just do one little tweak and just try to test the team throughout the whole new season on holiday, just on that little tweak. I can find it very interesting just to sit to watch the results ticking in. That's nerdy.
We just had a 7-3 here.
My wife has an interesting take on FM. She doesn't understand at all my interest for the game.
Yeah.
She's not into football, so that's one reason. But the other reason is how can an Excel spreadsheet game be interesting with a shit graphic?
Yeah, but that's the main part. That's the main reason why, because a lot of it's in your head.
Yeah, that's weird. No, not saying no to you. Can't say no to the Harris question. No, I use the 3-4-2-1. 3 at the back. That's my favorite.
It's
always try to get the 3 at the back to work.
It's on the channel, but it's members. Otherwise, you'd be able to download it and try it. Or yeah, it's members. It's called Total. What did we call it? Total Domination. No, Total Football. It's the latest tactic in our tactics playlist.
I've stole the old Cruyff expression. But I think that tactic is total football, so don't use DLs. Do you use DR? Or what do you mean? You play wingback instead, maybe? FM is so conventional. If you make a 4-2-3, 1-4-3-3, you will get some results. But if you, for instance, now I'm trying to replicate Arne Slot tactic with Liverpool, with how the fullbacks are operating now. They're not bombing down the flanks anymore like they did in the club. They're more like supporting the DMs. And I really want that to work, but it's difficult. And I spend hours after hour after hour to try to get it work. But as soon as I go back to fullback on attack, oh boom, there the results are. So fullbacks are, yeah.
Hang on.
That's a challenge.
Hang on, Robert. I've got to say this. It's about the game. Bari attracting interest amid takeover rumours. And it says the chairman's willing to entertain offer. If I get a takeover, mate, we are carrying on.
Okay.
For the record.
I'm fine.
For the record.
I'm gonna beat you with my 3-4-2-1.
I'm gonna beat
smack you down with total football.
I'm gonna beat you with a big stick.
Your guys will take a hell of a beating with a 3-4-2-1. Rob's 3-4-2-1.
You can't handle the Shadow Striker. How long can we keep this bullshit up for?
Yeah, I know it's the match engine, but I like to make tactics two ways. the one way is to try to replicate what the actual managers are doing in real life. That's not necessarily the way to succeed in FM because of the match engine. The other one is to work with the match engine like I did lately with the 341. This would be so cool to succeed with Arne's slot tactic. Works in real life, should work in FM as well.
All right, that is good. Hakimi and Bellanova at the back.
You will be strong as always.
I did win the Champions League and the league last year, so I think it feels like it's kicked me on a level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it became a big problem this year with the tactics where most people are doing a back four, attacking fullbacks, 2 DMs. It's like, come on. But you try it another way and it tends not to work as well. I mean, I'm totally bumping against trend by going one up front, whereas a lot of the top tested ones are 2 inside forwards, 2 up front, 1 dropping back. Man United have bid for Evan Ferguson. I've had my eye on him, but I haven't pulled the trigger. Alright, Silver's gone. Yeah, focus down left, focus down right. Underlap left, underlap right. It is. I've tried some, between us, me and Robert have tried some amazing tactics. And some have come off. I mean, we've had really good results out of completely bonkers tactics. So that's good. And we always try and do that.
One typical example now, like I told you about this Arne slot tactic I'm trying to develop. 4-2-3-1, right? Yeah. Player instructions. Okay, I'm finished. I think I've done the most. I can't do anything more. Okay, so then I get 87 points, 88 points. Okay, I win the league, but not over 90 points. And then I go back and do the team instructions like, you know, the top ones on certain sites. And yeah, boom, 100 points. So the match engine is, yeah. Those, yeah, that's like, it's like it is on team instructions. There's like a certain recipe for how to succeed, and then you can work with the player instructions and the positions. There's where you can alternate, where you can try different things. But the team's instructions, pretty much the same for all tactics. And I really hope they fix that. It's gonna be more variations in FM25.
Yeah.
Just my view on it.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I agree with the hair. It seems difficult to enable possession tactics. Tactics where you, slowly build up, the strategy to have the ball more, then you will prevent the opposition to score because you have the ball. That kind of approach, but instead it's just as long as you go fast as possible, counter press. Yeah.
I like the way you did that. Bang. That was awesome.
I didn't do it to
Huh?
to make my point clear. I was just
Oh.
Keto flying at my right.
Really?
Yeah. I sit in the basement, so I have the window open. So sometimes I get some visits from small creatures.
Centre halves with heading of 9.
Yeah, exactly. There has a good point. Oh well. Personally, I hope for radical changes for FM25. I'm not sure if I believe in it. It's going to be too much. I think they will do more on the interface thing, more like on the menus, how to operate in a game. I don't just have a gut feeling that won't change too much on tactics and real gameplay and matches. But I guess we just have to wait to see. Okay, mate. We are at the 31st of July, and you will play that Dortmund match, like you said, the 16th, 17th, or something. Right? I can check myself while you're doing your things.
Alright, might have got one. Might have got one.
Where is your schedule? You play. Yeah, you play Dortmund the 14th. Why don't you just move 14 days whenever you want before Thursday session? And I'll join again from 14th or 13th or something. When you'd like to stop. Because my financial situation doesn't allow me to do anything really.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll have to
So now we're
reiterate
good
that to
to
me because
go.
I really was really trying to go fast in that moment.
Okay.
What have I got to do?
You just go up until up till you just move till your Dortmund game. You can do that without me, because
Okay.
unlike the other time, this time I don't have money. I had the other season, but this time I don't. It's no point for me to join. I have more joy starting to play matches on Thursday.
All right.
So I'm fine with you moving a couple of weeks. Yeah.
The hair just said my team is insane. It is insane now. It is insane. I was just looking at that myself. I've really built something here. Robert pushes me to it, is all I can say. I literally stretch it to the limit. But all I'd say to anyone watching, obviously we're going to stop in a minute, but this is this summer, okay? So I've bought in Hakimi, Addison, the Wonder Kid on loan, and I've bought in Aussie Men, 22, rising to 29. I spent 100 million in, and I've sold 127 million. That's how I keep doing it, because people always think, how does he do it? But Silva, 53 million. Marku, who's a young player from my academy, 12 million. Mastantuono, 60. Now, I paid 50 for Silva, so I made nothing on him, but he wasn't as good as I thought he'd be. But Mastantuono, I paid 10 and got 60, so that's how I'm doing. Oh, Yamal, yeah, I got Yamal. He's not the best version of Yamal, sadly. Stradley? Who's Stradley?
Stradley.
Yeah, he's not. I've got the average Yamal. He's another one I might sell. How much did I pay for him? 90 million. He done brilliant first season. Last season he wasn't as good, but he looks good and he looks like he should be brilliant. But goals-wise, the finishing and composure, 13-13, I think lets him down. It's frustrating. I'll keep with him because he's only 23, but his positioning of 8 is probably not good either. All right, my friend and my friends watching. We will save it there. That is it for this evening. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciated it. Had a good chat tonight, which is good. Got some good transfers done in and out. Got one more coming in. Probably that young guy from Liverpool, who I've ended up paying 50 million up front and 50 in add-ons. Robert will be having a fit about that, but he's 18 years old and he'll be my third best centre-back. So I thought, even though Robert says he's going to stop at the end of the season, I couldn't resist an absolute wonder kid. All right. Sleep well, my friends. We will see you very soon.